Let's get to some breaking news from the Supreme Court. The court ruled to uphold Tennessee's ban on gender-affirming care for minors. It's a stunning setback to transgender rights. Let's get to CBS News Supreme Court and legal producer Catherine Cole in Washington for us. Catherine, thanks for joining us. Can you walk us through this latest ruling from the High Court?
Yeah, this is one of the biggest rulings we're likely to get from the court this year. It says that a Tennessee law can stand, and that law prohibited children who suffer from gender dysphoria from accessing medicalized treatment, so puberty blockers, testosterone, estrogen, things that allow kids to medically or physically transition. Tennessee said, look, there's not scientific consensus about whether this is safe for kids, good for kids. We're not having that here. And today, the Supreme Court said, Tennessee can do that. And so if you zoom out here, what the court really said is that states can decide for themselves what level and what type of medical treatment children with gender dysphoria can access. And it's kind of an echo of the major abortion ruling a few years ago, which left the question of abortion to the states. This leaves transgender care for minors to the states. We're likely to see red states and blue states diverging in terms of how they're going to handle this issue now.
Yeah, so Catherine, what legal issues on gender-affirming care were not resolved in today's ruling?
Yeah, that's a great question, and certainly one that transgender rights advocates are going to be asking themselves today, what paths are still available. So the people challenging this law brought it as a discrimination lawsuit. They said, this looks like sex discrimination, or maybe discrimination on the basis of transgender status. And the court today said, no, there's no constitutional discrimination issue with this kind of treatment. But what they didn't answer is the question of parental rights. That is, do parents have a constitutional right to dictate the care that their children receive? That question remains wide open. And so going forward, what we're going to see is sort of a patchwork quilt. Right now there are 27 states that restrict medical treatment for transgender children. That will stay put, but people are going to be challenging those laws under other guises going forward.
Okay, Catherine Cole in Washington, thank you so much for your insight.